To world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. For the first time with Austin Ekeler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was
Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Ekeler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene.
He will make everything.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Chargers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Ekeler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete.
A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, Herbert. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Holloway. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Only a yard.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 5-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. to throw on third down. Herbert. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers. 35 yards. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Herbert back to the air. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Herbert operating from the red zone. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Herbert throwing again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Off play action. Holloway. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Geno Atkins got home that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touch.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. On the RPO, that's complete right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frida. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Holloway. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Marr able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Looking to throw on second down. Holloway, he's going to air one out. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Third down and 10.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focus in on me.
57's the mic. Rock 57. 3 buzz. 57's mic.
From the gun, Holloway. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the post.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert now airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
They're running it. Mike 56. Mike 19. Come 19. Let's go, B. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Mike 56.
Throwing again. Holloway. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He'll return it from the 6. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Holloway. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for his wideout, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Set to kick off.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Stark. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Second and 11. Operating from the gun, Holloway. That'll be complete to Breida. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, Holloway. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Holloway steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Off play action. Holloway. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Kenneth Murray gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 3, 18, 11, 18, 11.
To throw on 3rd down. Holloway eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Slings this deep for McLaurin. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
A gain of 58 yards.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Herbert. He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
To throw again. Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
At the 28-yard
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
brings up 2nd and 7.
Strip that ball.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, Holloway forced out to his left. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Holloway. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Breida on a toss left. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
To throw on second down. Holloway going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Is good. Makes the score Dolphins 23. Chargers 8.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows?
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Back now in Miami, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Running on first down, Ekeler. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
That's into the hands of Ekeler.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter.
On first down, Stark. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the